Hello and welcome back to the Southern Sideboard Cooks. I'm Craig Hall and today I'm going to be making chocolate eclairs. You heard that right. Chocolate eclairs is one of my favorite desserts and I probably hadn't had one in 25 years. And I saw it on YouTube, so I'm going to try to make it myself. So come on in here close so you can see what I'm doing. I'm starting with 2 cups of whole milk and 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Stir continuously over medium-high heat until it just comes to a boil. Remove from heat and set aside. Then 6 egg yolks into a mixing bowl. And mix in 2/3 of a cup of white sugar. Whisk it and then whisk it some more until it's light and fluffy, just like this. Then sift in 1/4 cup of cornstarch. Whisk it real good till there's no more lumps. Just keep on whisking it. Scrape down the sides and whisk it some more. You want it to be light and fluffy, no lumps. Then we're going to start pouring in some of the hot milk mixture. You don't want scrambled eggs, so you put in a little bit and whisk it, and put in a little bit more and whisk it, and once you've tempered it, you can go ahead and pour in the rest and keep on stirring it. Pour the mixture through a strainer back into the saucepan. Cook over medium-high heat, whisking constantly until thickened and slowly boiling. So once you got it like you want it, you remove it from the heat and stir in your butter. Pour it into the bowl, cover it with plastic wrap. Be sure that the plastic wrap touches the surface of the pudding mixture so that it don't form a skin. Put it in the refrigerator and let it cool for at least 2 hours. Now it's time to prepare the pastry, so let's get started. First of all, goes in 1 cup of water. 1 stick of unsalted butter. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 1 1/2 teaspoons of sugar. I'm going to put this on high heat and we're going to bring it up to a rolling boil. And there it is, people. Remove from the heat and immediately pour in the flour. Once you got the flour in there, mix it well for 30 to 60 seconds. Return back to the heat and cook it over medium-high heat for 30 more seconds and then remove it from the heat. Pour it immediately into your mixing bowl. I'm using a stand mixer with a paddle attachment. Add in 1 egg at a time and mix it well and scrape it down between each egg that you add. You can use 3 to 4 eggs, but I ended up using all 4 eggs. This is the first time I've ever made a pastry, and I think it's about the right consistency. So let's move on to the next step. That's 4 dabs of pastry to hold down the parchment paper, and now I'm filling up these here mixing bags. It's not as easy as it looks. Once you got it mixed, squeeze it down, twist it shut, and start popping out these little eclairs. I didn't have a bigger tip or I would have used it, so I'm doing the best I can with what I got. Believe me, this is harder than it looks, and this is probably my 1 time making chocolate eclairs. Brush with egg wash, put into a preheat oven at 425 degrees for 15 minutes, then reduce the heat to 375 and let it go for about 25 more minutes until golden brown. Hey, these eclairs is ready, so let's get them out of the oven. Hey, look at that right there. Hey, I'm pretty proud of that. This is my first time, so I think that turned out good. Let's let them cool off. Coarse chop 4 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate, pour it into a bowl and add 4 ounces of very hot, heavy cream. Stir it, set it to the side. Making whipped cream by using 8 ounces of heavy whipping cream and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Using the whisk attachment, mix it well, then take a spatula just to make sure that it's right. Take a big spoon, add 2 spoonfuls into your pastry mix incorporate fully, set it to the side. It's finally time to fill these eclairs. I'm using a medium plain pastry tip and making 2 holes in each eclair. And now I'm putting the pastry filling into the piping bags. I know I make it look hard, but it's really not that hard. All you have to do then is squeeze a little bit of filling into each one of those holes. Don't put too much in or you'll make a mess of it. Just do the best you can, people. Stir up your chocolate. It's fully melted now. Look at that. Pour some in a little dish like I got and dip the eclairs into it. It's all starting to come together now. And just like that, this journey is over. Here's the finished product. I got all that other stuff done, and now it's time to try it. Probably gonna be messy, people. Hey, it's messy, but it's good. Well, I gotta say it's a total success. The first time I ever made chocolate eclairs. I don't know if you should try it yourself. It's a whole lot of work, but they're really good. You try it yourself if you want to. If you like what we're doing here at the Southern Sideboard Cooks, subscribe to my channel and ring that bell so you know every time that I put out a new video, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Mm-hmm.